So ndiyibonile nemisebenzi yakho bendigqiba utshapha ngokuba bendinawo ngoDisemba sisenza iproject enkulu sinamandwendwe asuka ngaphandle ngaphandle komzantsi amandwendwe amakhulu yeah uze ube ungenile wena Siphokazi kwezinto zomculo mntasekhaya ngoba ke lo mbuzo ubuzwa kuzo zonke artist yonke artist nje interviewayo noba mhlawumbe udibana naye interviewer kwenye radio station or kwenye television station and all of that uyabuza lo mbuzo uba ungena kanjani because into endiyiqondayo mna lo mbuzo ubaluleke ngento yoba bakhona abantu abastaka abangakayazi into yoba ndingene kanjani ndiyawuthanda izithini indlela endinongena ngazo kodwa ndingaseyifumana komnye umntu indlela angene ngayo fumana bathini mos make ndiyizame ndingakwazi you understand ndifuna nje usichazele wena ze ube ungebhagi kufumele bekutheni.
I come from a musical family. Bramlo, Tata Wam, Tato Sydney Tobile Ngxokolo. He was a vocalist in one of the groups, Boogie Brothers, up at Duncan Village, before Forced Removals, of course. No, the late Tato Chonikiani and some other musicians. So a landscape of Duncan Village was very musical, and the art scene, it was a hub of umculo and the arts. So the Kula we family in Jalo, and after forced removals, of course, my dad Waya Tanzania, and he got married to a lady, my mom. So ndikhulele kulomculo, listening to those jazz vinyls, Chattanooga Choo Choo. So he loved big bands and a close vocal harmony. So ndikhulele in a setting enjalo, and of course utata mncinci wam Mike Ngxokolo, umqambi wamaculo we-choral. So it was just a setting enjalo. So I don't think I stood a chance of not loving umculo. I don't think I stood a chance. So ndawuthanda ke lo mculo ke. Ndaya esikolweni ndafunda a College Street Primary, where I did music as a subject under Mrs. Bryson. She was a great music teacher. And later on, I went to a Cambridge high school, Nalapo, under the tutelage of beautiful music educators, Mr. Bellingham. Later on, I rerouted. I studied biomedical technology at EPTech then. Having had done so much foundation and so much work of music, I decided, I also had a love of maths and science. So I studied this, but the funny thing is, the diploma eskolweni or after lectures and ran to a SAAJE, which was in New Brighton Hall then, and go to music rehearsals. So it was just in Dokum that was imprinted about, okay, diploma eskolweni, and I go to music scene or music rehearsals. So later on, I stayed in PE for 10 years, about 10 years. And I made a decision 2013, end of 2013, to go back and study my passion and my love, my first love, which is music. Having said that, again, meaning you leave your comfort of umsebenzi, you leave so many things and the salary. But I was and that is I've got to trust the process because certain career is not making me happy anymore, and I've got to answer the calling yam, which I had started off initially. So ndabuye again into the formal music education scene, which is I came back home and I studied music. I found a beautiful family at Forte Music Department under Nduduzo Makatini, Dr. Nduduzo Makatini, no Omagugu. Not only them being lecturers, but formed friendships as well. So yenda kakhulu ke, and finally found my niche. And I couldn't have been more happier. After that, you know, umculo has so many facets and layers and layers. I fell in love with like music administration, and started planning events around East London. Back then, Kwakusekwimbizo, I own a strong but Mike,
Yes.
So we invited Mamupin Sasal, etc. Yes, I fell in love with El Lagwa music administration and the education facet yayo umculo, and I started exploring that kakhulu. The end I turned again to an extent that I decided, well, okay, Lil Kondo and Lilandalai. Besides being a jazz vocalist and a performer, but this is the one side that I want to follow. Till I became an educator and a lecturer at Forte Music Department and in and around the community Lena, which is my community, East London, Namapandle, facilitating workshops, music education workshops, and teaching music to rural school educators and learners, so that bazotanda the culture of jazz music.
Wow, man, what a mouthful. Something else also you found, I don't know, maybe it happened before or it happened while you were within the music when you decided that I'm gonna do this full time. I know there's something beautiful that also happened, you know, in your life. There's a special man in your life. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. The reason why we have to talk about it, he's also my friend. He's my good friend. So from the family, you know, you got this part from the family, but now you have your own family. That also, you know, a family of musicians. I don't know about the kids, but the two of you guys, I know you are musicians, and you also also on the part of the education part of it as well. You know, if I'm not mistaken, your husband is also involved in terms of you know, educating younger musicians, and the sound engineer, because he's a fantastic sound engineer too.
Thank you so much. Apha ke kolo hambo ke.
Sorry for bringing that one up.
No, it had to be brought up. I found a best friend.
Oh,
who so happens to be my husband.
Just the sound of that, just the sound of that.
I found a beautiful, beautiful best friend from Lou. My other half. I can't even remember what my life was before.
But you can remember from when you met.
Who also happens to be a musician. So I
beautiful
think
piano player too.
Everything just gelled together. We met at the University of Bruce, man, I guess we practice again together. We're
yeah.
friends.
Kanti khona
then.
ujonge omnye.
We're friends. Then. We're friends. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, get no title umculo, and for not
Sure,
helping me
sure.
out. And
Yeah.
this grew. This grew. My husband is piano and keyboard skills educator at the University of
Sure.
Forte Music Department, and also a sound engineer.
Yeah.
And so many other talents as well. And also
Sure,
Naye,
sure,
he's in the program of Guild Theatre, Jazz in Schools. And just a beautiful human being, and so
Yeah, I know
patient
him.
and so kind.
I know. He's willing to help it.
Beautiful, beautiful educator.
Yeah.
Everything just gelled again after that.
Yeah, beautiful. I love it. I wanted you to bring that story so that if bangabog nabantu abajongileyo apha bayazi. Bayazi. Mdasekai, look, we don't have much time. We're only left with 5 minutes. We want to get into music yakho ngokwena. I know that I don't know if you've recorded an EP or what is it called? It's called EP or single. I know that there's a song that you've recorded, and I looked for it when I saw Sipho. I couldn't find it online. I was going to play it. I've tried to
so
look
sorry.
for it.
I recorded through iTunes, so Ben can process your through CD Baby. So I'll definitely let you again.
Okay.
Yes. Once in the valley.
Yeah.
It was
because it has to be played in the station.
It's It's a single. It was my first single, debut single that came out in 2020 during the COVID. There were so many emotions.
Sure. Yeah. I hear you. Hello, or freeze. Hello. Ay, you wanna get the network clear. Hello. Hi, Sipho. Yo. Okay, let me see if I could play a song. I don't know if you're Uvele wa Fraser and let me just play this piece. Katumza. You. Oh, I hope I see load shedding.